Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 99 of the New York Mets. Next episode we get to the 100. We've had a solid if unremarkable start. We'll get to it in just a second. It's been really a season so far of two halves. We're not that far into it. But we're just under 500, 4 games back right now of pace-setting Miami. Today we're going to be playing the Atlanta Braves at Citi Field. We'll hopefully try and get ourselves a game closer to them with a win. You can see here, looking at the sort of where we stand in terms of the rest of the National League, it's just been mid-range. It hasn't been a terrible start. It hasn't been a great start. We'll have a look at the sort of expanded standings here so you can see. We're 5-5 the last 10. We've only played 11 games. And we've very much been winning at home, losing away. Almost exclusively, that's been the case. If we go and have a look at the schedule so you can see what we've done so far. We started off, of course, last episode, opening day in Milwaukee. We actually ended up losing that series. We got swept, which is not the start we wanted. We then went and played Atlanta at their place. We won one of the 3, which wasn't too bad, I don't think, for away from home. And then we played the Phillies at our place, and we were back with a bang, 8-0 in the first game of sort of at Citi Field for the season. It was a good 8 runs, only 3 hits given up as well. It was Espinosa on the mound for that one. And it was just good to be home. Pretty much. Game 2, you can see we won 5-1, and then Game 3 here, we won this game in the 9th, thanks to an error. But let's not concern ourselves with those details. I say we won it in the 9th. We did our best to lose it. We gave up 2 runs in the 8th and the 9th to tie it up, and that was thanks to Garcia and Iguere with that little stuff up. So maybe we got away with that more than won it. We kind of just escaped. Then we brought Atlanta back to our place. In game 1 of this, again, it was 4-3. Again, we won it in the 9th. And this time it was a Griff McGear, a walk-off 2-run home run in the bottom of the 9th. And that was with 1 out as well. So not quite movie stuff, but not too bad to get the win there. And then we lost 7-1. Not quite sure what happened there. It was a bit of a nightmare start. Espinosa did okay. It's just the bullpen just kind of didn't live up to maybe what we would expect of them. Have a quick look at how things are going. As I said, it's still very early days here, but you can see if we look at ERA, starting rotation isn't too bad. Stefanovich has only had 1 start. He'll get the start today, and maybe be a little bit disappointed with 5 innings, ERA of 5.40, but otherwise it's not too bad. Noah's had a bit of a dodgy start again, but as I said, early days. Iguere's the worry. 2 innings pitched, 18 ERA. He's got a win, so he's got a save, a blown save, and a win, I think. So technically he's done okay, but the ERA is a bit of a concern, as it is with Garcia with a 6, Tyler with 4, Belcher with 4, and Eckhorn also over 4. So the pitching could be better, but bright spots are obviously Kalina and Jemison, who are very good ERAs between them. So that's a positive. If we look at the hitting side of things, we've been very hit and miss so far. No one's sort of been consistently good. I'd say Legend's actually been consistently good. I tell a lie. Batting over 300, on base percentage over 400. He's had a good start to the year. Reese Albert's actually been quite good. We sort of got desperate because Benintendi wasn't hitting, Suzuki wasn't hitting, so we gave Reese Albert a go, and he has been doing pretty well. We've brought Benintendi back in for this one, though, I think, just because he's hit a bit of form recently. Griff's struggling a little bit, but he has picked up of late. And the other guy who's done okay for his first season, Jarrett Godman, batting 250, on-base percentage of 367, not too bad. And the catchers are holding up their weight as well, which is all good to see. So it's been a bit of an average start to the season, but we're at home. We're facing the Braves. Let's have a look at the lineup that's going out there. So here we go. You can see by the matchups, it's very, very even. I think they just shaded, don't they, on the matchup. So it's Griff McGear leading off at second base. Mauricio bats second at shortstop. Legend bats third. He's in center field. Eloy Jimenez cleans up from right field. Benintendi, we're looking for him to get back to business here. He bats 5 in left field. Chevron Newton bats 6 at third base. Jarrett Godman, may he continue his form. He bats 7. He's the first baseman. Adrian Del Castillo catches. He is batting 8, and Daniel Stefanovich gets the start at 9. We're up against Francis Martez, I think you'd pronounce that. We faced this guy before. He's decent. He's having a decent start to the year as well, with a whip of 136. ERA of 327. We're going to need every single one of those runs because, it's going to be tough. So here we go. Welcome to Citi Field for the new season. And let's see how we do here. Now, we know Stefanovich is not our strongest starter. But a very, very solid sort of 5th option. But these are the sorts of games against these sorts of teams where you do wonder if he will struggle a little bit. If he can get a good start here for us, if we can leave the game with us still in contention, then he will have done a good job. That's not the start we were looking for, though, needless to say. It's a lead-off home run, and we're 1-0 down. So, it can only get better from here, can't it? Alright, let's pretend that didn't happen and start again. Stefanovich, first batter in the box, and that is a ground ball, much better. Ground ball there to Mauricio, over to first base, and Godman makes the play for 1 away. Freddie Freeman steps in now. He's 3-1. Are we going to walk him? He's got a piece of it. It's gotten through Griff McGear at second base, and that is a 1-out single. And I'm no doubt we're just setting this up for a double play. Gerardo Quintero steps in to face the left-hander Stefanovich. That is going to get through for a second there. I thought maybe a double play. And with 1 out, 2 on, you just start to get a little bit concerned here, don't you? Aussie Albiz up to the plate. That is popped up, and it should be easy enough for Legend. Now, can he keep the runner at second? He steps into it nicely, and he does a good job out there for 2 away. All right, come on, Stefanovich. Let's end this now. That is going to get through. Can we stop the run? He is turning. He's going to stay there. 2 out, loaded bases. This could, with the quality of pitching we're up against for the Braves, this could be the game here. Stefanovich, you've got to get this out, mate. Oh, it's 3-1. Don't walk him. It is down to third base. It should be easy enough. We get the out at second. And a few heart palpitations, but we get away with just that lead-off home run. And that could have been a lot worse. Griff McGear to lead us off. As I said, not had the solid start to the year spring training suggested he might be going to have. But still doing a decent enough job. That is going to get through. It's a lead-off single for Griff. Go on, son. Not quite the home run that the Braves got, but it's a runner on base, and it brings up Mauricio, who has, you can already see there, 3 home runs this season already. Oh, Mauricio! It's not going to leave. It's off the top of the wall. How close can you go? But it is none out. Runners at second and third. Mauricio keeps up his good form, and I can't believe that didn't go out. That brings up Legend. Now he is in form. What can Legend do? Again, it's 2-2. And Legend pops it up. Is it deep enough? Griff is not the fastest. Let's hope he stays. He does stay. All right. Good job, third base coach. 2 away. Runners at second and third still. It's Eloy Jimenez. And he strikes out. And are we going to have another thing where we get runners in scoring opportunity and we don't put them across the plate? It's Benintendi who has struggled. Oh, it's a pass ball, and that will score Griff. That will tie up the ball game. And there is still a runner at third for Benintendi to knock in for us. Come on, Andy B. The full count. Oh, he's hit it. He's hit it really well. Get out of here, baseball. It is gone. Benintendi gives us the lead. A 2-out home run, and that is a return to form from Andrew Benintendi. I almost didn't pick him. You will never know how close I was to putting in Reese Alberts instead. Or Albert Reese, whatever his name is. But Benintendi got the start. Benintendi got the job done, and it's now Chevron Newton with 2 out. Can he go back to back? He has popped it up, and no, he cannot. But bottom of the first, 3 runs off 3 hits, and the Mets have the lead. Excellent, excellent stuff against what I think at this point we can say are our arch nemesis in the Atlanta Braves. Stefanovich goes back to business. That's the ground ball. Mauricio picks it up over to Godman, and that is 1 away. Excellent stuff. It's the pitching slot. Can we get a strikeout here? Yes, we can. Nicely done. That's 2 away. Now, Corbin Carroll, of course, sent one first time up. Let's get him back. Come on, mate. Sit him back down. Oh, it's not going to sit him back down, but it is easy enough for Griff. Over to Godman, and that ends the second innings. Nicely done, everybody. Nicely done. We go back to business. It's Jarrett Godman to the plate. Batting .250. Not bad for your first few weeks of Major League Baseball. And he's hit that not quite well enough, and that should be caught out there in right field. Only just. It's a decent catch out there in the end. For 1 away. It brings up Del Castillo, who again has been really solid opening couple of weeks of the season here. Del Castillo pops that up though. And that's going to be 2 out, I believe. Is it? Yes, it is. Pitching slot. Stefanovich comes into bat. We know he's not the strongest hitter. Let's see if he can produce a miracle. I'll tell you what, full count. Can we get a walk? No, we can't. He strikes out. That's okay though. Working the count. Tire him out. That's what we like to see. All right, Stefanovich goes back to business here. What can he do? What can he do? That's been well hit, and it is going to get through for a leadoff. Should just be a single out there. Yes, it is. And Acuna Jr. holds it first. It brings Freddie Freeman back up. This is, of course, the meaty part of their order. That could be... No, it's going to get through, is it? No, it's a good stop by Griff. It's a wonderful play by Griff. Did he get the out at first? He didn't. Oh, unlucky. And with none out runners at first and second, you start to get concerned. Yeah, look at this. Quintero batting .364 in the early part of the season here. That is catchable, I think. Legend makes the catch. Legend by name. Oh, is he getting the out at second? No, almost got the out at second as well. What a player Legend is. All right, it's one out. It's Albies. Can we get the double play here, I wonder? Albies, it's down to third base. Could we get the double play? Could we get the double play? What a play by Chevron Newton. Over to third for one. Over to first for two. And that ends the innings. And it's still 3-1 to the Mets. Griff McGear to lead us off in the third. Griff, that's not going to get the job done. Over to third, and that is the first out of the bottom of the third. Sorry, Mauricio up to the plate now. 0-2. This doesn't bode well. He strikes out. Oh, I think Francis just might have found his mojo here. It's Legend in now. 1-1. What's he got for us? Legend. Is it going to get through? No, it's not. And that will end the third innings. Still, we're 3-1 up, but we're being out-hit 6-3. So you might argue we're being a little bit lucky so far. Come on, Stefanovich. Let's get a couple more innings out of you here, please. That's over the Chevron. Over there to Godman, and that is the first out of the top of the fourth. Pache comes in. Now, this is the weaker part of their order. Pache's batting .340 this year, so he's not that weak. It's caught by Godman. Nicely done, son. Nicely done. That's 2 away. It's JT Realmundo only batting .071. That is again to Chevron Newton and again over to Godman. Newton and Godman are playing their own game out there, aren't they? And that ends the top of the fourth. A good quick innings like your work, Stefanovich, and it's Jimenez now at the plate. And Jimenez watches one go by for a strikeout. Benintendi, of course, sent the ball in the first to give us this 3-1 lead. Oh, has he done that again? He might have done it again. Benintendi, he's hit 2 for 2. Go on. What a day he's having. Oh, that is unbelievable. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs. The first pitch swing as well. Benintendi is seeing basketballs out there right now. And that is 4-1 on 4 hits. And Benintendi has 3 of the 4 RBIs. And let's not forget he was at the plate when the wild pitch went by as well. Chevron Newton now steps in the bat. And he has, is it going to, no, just for a thought, for a second, it might just sort of float into the gap in between the infield and outfield, but no such luck. That's 2 away for Jarrett Godman, 0-2. And Godman, that's a piece of it, back up the middle, good piece of hitting with a count of 0-2. And that's him at first base. And it's now going to be Del Castillo. Now, if he can get on base here, it prevents us having to lead off with the pitching slot next innings. We've gone for the steal. Godman, he's going to get there, you know. Good piece of running. Well done. Now we've got a runner in scoring position. Del Castillo can do a little bit more than just avoid the pitching slot opening up here. They've gone for the walk, and I tell you what, we'll take that. We'll take that because no matter what happens here, we start with a clean slate next innings without having to worry about the pitching slot. Stefanovich does indeed strike out, but that's not too bad. We've extended the lead. We've got the pitching slot out of the way for another rotation. And we go back to work with them starting off with their pitching slot. And Stefanovich gets the strikeout. 1 away, back up to the top of their order. And we have struggled to get the top of the order out, haven't we? We've, of course, already seen Corbin Carroll send one over the, was it center field or left field fence? But that's not going to get the job done. That's 2 away. And can Ronaldo Acuna Jr. now, who is 1 for 2. It's a full count. There's 2 outs. And he has got a double there, I would suspect. Hopefully nothing more. It is indeed a 2-out double. Oh, come on, let's try and get out of this now. We've done really well so far. Come on, Stefanovich. Let's get Freddie Freeman. What's he got for us? He does get him. What a pitching effort that was. 3 strikeouts now for Stefanovich. That's through 5 as well. Griff McGear leads us off again. He's leading off every odd inning so far. It's a full count. And he walks. Well done, Griff. Well done. Runner to first. Mauricio to complete. He is 1 for 2 already this day, of course. He's got a double play there, though. Oh, Ronnie. Oh, no, it's just the one. Griff's done well there to break up the double play. It looks like someone's hurt. Examiner, it's serious. He can remain in the game. That's a shame because Quintero is one of their better hitters. It's runner at first. Legend to the plate. 1 out. What can we do? Legend! Oh, it's a good hit. It's just going to be 1. But with 1 out, runners at second and third. Eloy Jimenez to the plate. And we know Benintendi's up next, who is having a hell of a day. But what can Jimenez do? Jimenez! 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 It is gone! It's another 3-run blast for Eloy Jimenez. It's 7-1. And what a piece of hitting that is. That's another home run for us at Citi Field today. And I am loving life as a Mets manager this very day. All right. Oh, Kelome's come in. Franklin Kilome, of course, formerly of our parish, first season at the Braves, it looks like, up against Benintendi. What can Kilome do? He was always solid for us out of the bullpen, wasn't he? Has Benintendi done that again? No, he's just short. Oh, unlucky. So nearly 3 home runs for Benintendi. He's going to have more opportunities the way things are going as well. Chevron Newton now steps in. And he gets a hit on Kilome, but again, it looks like it's going to be caught out there. We end at the bottom of the 5th, but more damage done. Another 3 runs, thanks to the bat of Benintendi. And Gerardo Quintero comes in to face Robert Kalina. Good effort by Stefanovich there. That's a really good outing from him, actually. Really happy with that. Kalina now, he walks the leadoff man. Now, Kalina has been decent. You can see ERA of 169 so far this season. Has he faced someone the quality of this Braves lineup is the question, of course. That's a wild pitch. With none out, we now find ourselves with a runner at second. And work to do. It's another full count. That's been popped up. It should be caught out there by... Who's out there? Is it Jimenez? It will be Jimenez, won't it? And he makes the play for 1 away. Brings up Johan Camargo. Come on, Kalina. That has been forced into right field. Now, can we stop the run from scoring? I don't think we can. It's a decent throw. But with 1 out, it is a run across the plate. That's the end of what's his face of Kalina. It brings on Charles Jameson. Now we saw him put up a really good performance against Milwaukee, didn't we, in opening day? Let's see what he can do here. That could be a double play, you know. That could be a double play. Are we going to turn it? I don't think we quite got there. It's a good effort, though. It's a really good effort. Mauricio with a bit of a knock, but he's okay to stay in the game. But that is 2 away. And can Jameson end this for us here, please? Oh, he's balked. You clown. It's 2 away, so it doesn't matter necessarily that the force is gone. We just need to make sure that we end this here. Oh, and he does. There we go. So that ends the top of the 6th. They pull 1 back. But at 7-2, it's still relatively comfortable. John Goodman comes in now to face Kilome. Come on, Godman. I keep calling him Goodman. It is definitely Godman. And that is 1 away. First pitch swinging. And couldn't get the job done. Del Castillo strides in now. Come on, mate. He walks. A 4-ball walk. Brings up Jameson to bat. Now, has he ever batted before? Possibly not as a bullpen. Oh, it's a good bunt, isn't it? Right down the first base line. And that advances the runner to second. It will bring up the top of the order. And that is, of course, Griff McGear, who will not lead off the 7th because he's batting in the 6th. Griff. Oh, has he got that down? Is it going to get down? No, he's hit it just too well. Unlucky, and we end the 6th without a run. It's still 7-2. Jameson will continue. It's Jeter Downs to the plate. Come on. It's another strikeout. I tell you what, how many strikeouts is that for Jameson so far this year? 18 strikeouts out of the bullpen from 10 innings pitched. He is absolutely ruthless. He is definitely well worth, even if Belcher doesn't quite work out, Jameson is almost worth the Morlock trade just flat out by himself the way things are going right now. Considering, you know, we had Newton to come in and play third base, and it meant we could get Jimenez as well. He's hit him there, though. That's not great. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with that trade anyway. Morlock for Jimenez and Jameson. Thank you. It's a massive shift on here. And he struck him out anyway. All right. We stretch with a nice 7-2 lead. We've been out hit in this game, so it hasn't been sensational, but it's not been bad. It is Ronnie Mauricio to lead us off in the bottom of the 7th. He's 0-2 here. He seems to be 0-2 every at-bat so far, but he struck out this time. And it will be Legend to continue at 3-1. Legend gets himself on base. Eloy Jimenez will stride in now. Now, of course, he hit a 3-run home run last time up. Can he take himself into double figures with RBIs already? He already has 9. That is back up the middle. It's going to get down. Can Legend get himself to 3rd? He's going for it, and I think he's going to get there. Yes, he will. Runners at the corners for Benintendi, looking for 3 home runs. He's already gone within inches of getting 3. What can he do here? It's 1-0. Benintendi, he has popped this one up, and that probably ends his chance of 3 home runs. Legend's tagging up. Is he going to come in and score? I think he will. Yes, he does. Another RBI for Benintendi. What a day he is having. Chevron Newton now with 2 out. A full count. And he has... No, he's popped it up. And that will end the bottom of the 8th. Bottom of the 7th, but not before we had a run to go. 8-2 up. And it will be Kevin Belcher, our first look at the new boy. The left-hander out of the bullpen. He faces Quintero. It's a full count. Let's see what he can do here. Come on, Belcher. Oh, he's lost him. He's lost him. It's a lead-off walk. We don't need to worry too much about base runners. We have a comfortable enough lead. We just need to get the man at the plate. That's been popped up, and that's a first pitch swing, and hopefully a first pitch out if we can make the play. Del Castillo's there, and does indeed make a simple catch in the end. It's Johan Camargo now up against Belcher. That's been popped up as well. It should be easy enough for Legend coming in to make the play for 2 out. Excellent stuff. And can Belcher finish off this nice, clean innings here? He's up against Pache. What's he got? Strikes him out. All right. This is looking much, much better. I was really concerned when we were, 5-1, I think, our overall record after the first 2 series. But we've come home and we've really got this season back on track. Godman gets the lead-off walk. Del Castillo steps in. What's happened there? Oh, it's raining. Not for too long, though. All right, Del Castillo to continue now. Del Castillo has popped it up. That will be 1 away. There it is. So this will bring up the pitching slots. Keston Hura pinch hits. Let's see what he's got. Oh, he's been absolutely drilled there. Is he injured? It doesn't look like it. No, it's just clipped him, so that's fine. Griff McGear now, 1 out. Runners at first and second. He has hit into a double play. You moron. Unbelievable. Now, but what that should do, I think, is mean Benintendi will get 1 more at bat. No, he won't. We will need to get a base runner for Benintendi to get... Well, actually, no, because they won't. That's it. Benintendi will not get 3 home runs this day. That's unfortunate for him. He deserved that, I think. All right, Eckhorn comes in to try and close this out for us. He's not had a brilliant start to the year, but... Ooh, that should be caught. Yes, well done. We can start. Yeah, it's early days, so we don't want to draw too many conclusions. But an ERA of 4.85, at 4.50 is not what we're expecting from Eckhorn this year, given what he did last year. There's a nice strikeout though. We are now just a single out away. It's Corbin Carroll. He's done nothing since the top of the first, where he led them off with a home run, and it is raining, and we've got a rain delay. You're kidding me, with 2 outs. Only 13 minutes. Let's end this before the game gets washed out. Come on, boys. Come on. We probably still win it at this point anyway. There it is. He ends with a strikeout, and that is how we get things underway at Citi Field. So there we go. We go back to 500. The Miami Marlins are absolutely flying. Look at that. But we're still only 4 games back. 2 games back of the Braves now. And I tell you what, we were unlucky in that opening day game against Milwaukee, who are turning out to be a pretty decent team themselves. And we've seen there, we're a good team. I still have faith that we are a good team. So I'm really, really happy with that. Let me know what you think in the comments. I think we don't need to panic here. We've got a solid team. And if Benintendi comes back into form as well, anything could happen. And look at that starting rotation. We could really do anything. And Stefanovich today, I thought he was brilliant. A really, really good opening stand for him on the mound. So there we go. That's it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Now, we will come back. There should be the draft here on the 6th of the 4th. So that will be... No, that's 6th of the... So wait. No, that's way up here, isn't it? That's in... Okay, so what we'll do, we will come back 4, well, we've got to come back for the Yankees, don't we? We'll be back for Game 2 of the Yankees series. We haven't played them in a little while, actually, so it'll be good to face them again and see how we stack up. So there we go. That's all for Friday, guys. Until then, I'm Aussie Villain. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.